We will study data provisioning. It means replication of data.
So in the calculation in the view, that's only, sir.
Yes.
In the view,
In the calculation of
in the calculation view,
there is a
view, the only work will be whatever you have explained. That is only there to explain,
yes,
or something else is there.
yes. There is a one more option. You can create via SQL script.
Yeah.
Like yes. I'm explaining you how to create by scripting. Here is I send you a cookbook.
Yeah.
Hana cookbook. It is a very good to study. I'm opening this book.
So in HANA, we are not creating cubes and all.
See, analytical view is used for HANA cubes, but we can create cubes with in BW on HANA. See, it is a modeling part. It is a modeling part of this book. Google Chrome stuff. System.
Okay.
So this is attribute view. See, it is clearly mentioned attribute views are similar to dimensions, but the only difference is that attribute views are reusable components. So they are object oriented through the information modeling. Yes. And here it is explaining about analytical views. Here is mentioned an analytical view is a modeling view in which the dimension tables are joined with the fact table that contains transaction data. That is measures. Variables can be created in these analytical views. When the fact table is joined with dimension tables, it forms a cube-like structure. So analytical view is just like a cube. And calculation view. Calculation views are more advanced models in SAP HANA. Data defined when requirement cannot be met with attribute view and analytical view. For example, with calculation views, we can extract the required measures from more than one transaction tables in a result, which is not possible in the analytical view.
What? I didn't get this line, sir.
Hmm?
I didn't understand this line. We can extract the required measure from more than one transaction table in result.
More than one transaction table, because in the analytical view there is only one transaction table.
Yeah.
We cannot add more transaction tables in analytical view,
Okay.
but in the calculation it is possible.
So you mean to say that if there is two fact table, if there is two
Yes,
transaction tables.
yes, yes. It is not possible in analytical view, na?
Oh yeah.
So we can use calculation view for that purpose.
Okay.
So
In that
here
case,
is a
whatever join will be there then.
calculation. It is very simple. We can just add as a table, simple table, and use. We can add as a simple tables, no problem.
Hmm.
I explained you in the last class, na?
Yeah, you explain
See,
me.
we suppose we have a multiple tables are here. We can create a one suppose a calculation view.
V3 become.
Um, suppose I'm creating a one calculation view here.
Yeah, sir. In this one, sir, today I was even practicing. I noticed that data category is here. What is the meaning of this cube? And there is a when you click in this, when you scroll down, you can have two
Hmm.
options: dimensions.
Hmm.
When you will be using dimension, and when you will be using cubes, and when you will be
See,
using with star join.
means yes. Dimension means if you set the data category as dimension, the default node is projection. By default, projection will come. Default node is projection. Cube, if you set the data category as cube, the default node is aggregation. You can change the default node to star join by selecting the check. See, when you choose cube, I'm
Mhm.
explaining you, then it is opening. So aggregation will appear.
Mhm.
Aggregation will appear.
Mhm.
I'm clicking again calculation view. I'm choosing dimension, then projection will appear.
Okay. So in this case, how will do
And
the calculation view? So we need to click as well star cube. Okay.
star join, then star join will appear.
Okay.
These are the three things.
So what the
Aggregation means
mhm.
hmm,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
aggregation means we can add measures here. Measures. we can add here measures.
Yesterday we have to. Mhm.
Suppose I add is a table. Suppose wait, I add tables of product and sale. You know, we can add here measures. It is already created, but here in the projection, if you add product table, you can add with projection. You have a sale table, so projection is automatically appeared here. I will remove product from
So,
projection.
so we need to take separate projection once again here for two tables.
Yes, yes. We will create. See, suppose I create a projection for this one.
Yeah.
Create it.
Mm-hmm.
I create a projection for this.
Okay.
Create it. I choose join.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose join link with this and join link with this.
Mm-hmm.
Here I choose add all to output. Here I choose add all to output. Here I can create a link between
Sir, in
foreign
this,
key and
sir,
primary key.
in that, if we have a link with the product name as well in the right column, then we can add that.
Here
Yeah, if
product
we are
name.
having the same field name in the product as well as in the sales.
Yes, you can add. You can add. In
Mm-hmm.
this case, you should choose text join
In which case, in
because
projection?
product name is a text name, no? Product name. In the case of product name.
No, 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 no. You didn't get my point. I'm saying that if there is a product ID as well as the product name in both the tables, then what will be selected?
Hmm.
We have to match both one, yeah, both the tables.
Always, always prefer primary key.
Okay,
Always prefer primary key means product ID.
okay. Product ID is not there, then we'll go for product name
Yes, if product ID is absent, you have no choice. Then you should go for product name.
or price.
Otherwise, always choose.
Okay. So only one
Yes.
one link should
See.
be there, yeah. No two or three links.
Only one link. One link is good. See.
Okay.
Right
What
now
my
in
point is that, sir,
projection.
if we are having two tables, product
Hmm,
and the sales. In product also I'm having product ID,
hmm,
product name, price, and in sales also I'm having product ID, product name, price, quantity, date of transactions, and sort of things. So three columns are matching. Yeah, three fields are matching. So can we join both the
hmm.
mapping or not? Or only we'll
No.
map with the product ID?
Always, yes. Always join with primary key. I will explain you right here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Always join with primary key. Primary key. If key is absent, if primary key is absent, then you can you can join with you can join with multiple columns.
Multiple column in same
You
column.
can join with multiple columns for primary key. for multiple columns because
Multiple column here means the same column, matching column.
yes, multiple columns can make a composite key. It is an alternate of primary key if primary key is absent. See, if we connect with multiple columns, na, it is not good. We connect multiple columns if primary key is absent. We have no option. Example, if employee ID is absent, if employee ID is absent, employee ID is a primary key. Primary key is absent, then we can select employee name and father's name
So
as a
both
primary
we
key.
need to connect, or only one we can select.
Both will connect. Both will consider with a primary key.
No, sir. What I'm asking, sir, that if primary key is not there, yeah, then we'll take
Hmm.
an employee name is also in the dimension table as well as in the fact table. Yeah, and father name is also in the dimension table as well as in the fact table. So we will have to connect with both the columns, with both the fields, or only employee name is sufficient if we connect it.
No, no. At that case, you should connect employee name and father name both.
And if there is
Employee
no
name and
father
father name
name,
should. Okay, if there is no father name, na, then
mhm.
there is no relation. Okay, then you can just connect employee name, no problem. Then you can create a employee name. It will be an end-to-end relationship.
So you mean to
Yes,
say
you
that
can connect any.
So you mean to say that if primary key is not used, if employee ID is not used, and if there is a matching with the columns, so whatever the columns are matching, we need to create a join. We need to map with all the columns, with all the fields.
No, no, not all the fields. Not all the fields. It's not a good practice. You should create a primary key only.
So you are saying
Suppose
that because as you are saying that we can select employee name, father name, because employee name is a different field, different column, and father name is a different column. If a fact table is having both the table in that, then we need to connect with both the things, or only one we need to connect.
if it is available in both the tables, then it will be very good to connect both.
Okay.
If it is not available, then you can connect only one
So
because
why?
you have no option.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, sir. Why? If there is no option, then only one is working. If there is a both are same, both are having the same tables, then we need to combine both. Why so, sir?
Because these both will become a primary key,
So,
unique record. Because employee name can be repeat, father name can be repeat, but employee name and father name both can't be repeat.
okay.
Suppose you are Vikram. In your company, there are so many Vikrams. Suppose 50 Vikrams. But father name, uh, father name will be unique.
Mm-hmm.
So employee name plus father name becomes a primary key. It was the reason in our school, college, everywhere, Indian government ask every time candidate name and father name always, because candidate name and father name becomes a primary key.
Mm-hmm.
If you fill a form anywhere, then it always asks and enter your name, enter your father name, because your name and father name becomes a primary key.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be repeat.
Okay. So what's the best
So
practice? So
first
first
of
we
all,
look for the ID, primary key ID.
first of all, we should use C. Always join with primary key.
Mm-hmm.
If primary key is absent, then you can join with multiple columns.
Okay, multiple columns like price and product name.
Hmm. Yes. Multiple column means multiple column makes a composite key.
Okay.
It is an alternate of primary key.
Mm-hmm.
See, all columns can't be used as a primary key. Only employee name, father name is a primary key, like product name and manufacturer name is a primary key. Primary key means unique and not null.
Okay.
Primary key means unique and not null.
Not null means.
So, not null means uns unspecified. Not null means must be specified.
Okay.
Must be specified.
Okay. Okay.
It can't be empty.
Mm-hmm.
So, now I was explaining you uh, projection means you can get only one option add to output, but in the aggregation you can find one more option add to output and add to as aggregated column,
Yeah.
and in the projection add to output only.
Okay.
Next is star join. In the star join you can uh, similarly star join is appeared here, and uh, similarly you should add uh, projections, add projection like that.
What? So projection is used to hold the table.
Yes, yes, and similarly add to output, add all to output, and connect with star join.
Okay, direct join.
Yes, no, no, you should connect via first of all join. Where is join? Connect with join. After that, we should create a join link, edit join, left outer, join, star join, and joining you can select required fields and you can find this is a star join. CID, quantity,
So when to use?
amount.
What is the difference then, sir? The process same, but what is the difference? Here we can find A to output.
Hmm. Process is same, process is same, but it is you can use in further. See, it is just like a star. It is just like a star join. It's a very rare condition. Some people want a star join here, very rarely. Then they can use this.
Okay. In which
That's
other
it.
conditions, sir?
See, there are hmm, this is star. It's only see there. I joined it just like a star. That's it. Actually, we can use it further in further calculation views.
So this is the final calculation
The
view.
main difference is the
Okay.
main difference is here is aggregation, here is projection, and here is star join. These are three.
Okay.
So
So now, as you said that in the aggregation, we'll be having the option as A to output, A to aggregated output. But in projection, we'll be having just A to output. But in star, we are having. So when to use star, when to use projection.
actually, see, this is a actual model.
Mm-hmm.
This is a actual model aggregation.
Mm-hmm.
It is a dimension only, and it is a star only.
Dimensional.
You are not. I'm, yes, I'm explaining you. First thing is cube.
Mm-hmm.
Cube means cube means
Multi-dimension
dimensions
plus
and star. Uh,
fact
dimensions
table.
and star. Star means fact.
Fact
Fact
tables.
table. And you can say star. Similarly, dimensions are separate and star is separate. Star means fact table.
So in this only we
Got
can
it?
in star we can only take the fact table like sales. We can't take the
Yes.
we can't take product. We can't
Hmm.
take customer master data. We cannot take.
Yes. Only transaction table. According to rule, here should be only transaction table. It is like that. Got it?
Okay, but just now in your example you have taken the
The
product and the customer.
oh, it is just an example. It will be not good. We should erase, remove, remove this object.
So in this you can
We
take
should
in
remove it.
projection you can take only customer and the product, not the sales in projection.
Yes. Here, no sale. No sale should be there. So now you got the point. Cube means full dimension plus fact, but it's a subparts. These are subparts. If you want dimensions, dimensions means attribute only
Yeah.
or fact or a transaction only.
So why to create dimension? We can create directly attribute view and we can get the
Yes, you
result.
can create it. You can create it, but here is option because it is calculation view, na?
Yeah.
So here
No.
is option. You
Uh-huh.
can see. I will give you one more example. In attribute, if you create here attribute view, you can join. You can union also,
Okay.
but in the attribute view, you can't do union also. And
Yeah.
other options,
So you mean to
other
say that
options are this.
if I want to see two results, I mean master table product and the your customer, I want to add, I want to
Hmm.
see, then only dimension, not
Hmm.
the master, not the fact table, not the the
Hmm.
transaction table. Then I can go for this
Hmm.
instead of going attribute.
Hmm. Yes,
So in the calculation, can we use
it is a
attribute as
queue.
well? Attributes view, and the can we create calculation view by taking one attribute view and one analytical view?
It is using in. It is using most of the time. We are using cube.
Okay. No, 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 I'm asking that, sir. While creating a calculation
Hmm.
view can be created by taking one attribute view and one analytical view.
Yes, we can create it. Yes,
Okay.
yes, we can do it. And similarly, there is a one more option with SQL script.
Yeah. In the row which is shown.
It is very easy.
Yeah. What that exactly SQL version, sir?
Yes, I'm explaining it is very easy. Here is right click calculation view. Suppose this calculation view is with script. Now you should choose here SQL script.
What is
Finish.
this true and false, sir? Parameter case sensitive
Hmm?
true.
Case sensitive true. You know case sensitive, no? Case sensitive means capital letters and lower case letters.
Okay, true means it will take only capital letter or it will take both
No,
lowercase and uppercase.
both. Both. If
Okay,
you write in lowercase, then you can't write in uppercase.
okay.
Either write in lowercase, either yes.
So in the true we
And
can write in any way.
yes,
Okay.
if you click on false, you can write in any case. See, script,
Hmm.
calculation view using script. Create calculation view and type is equals to SQL script. Okay.
Hmm.
Secondly, select select script view and write code and write script.
So the best practice is
And
to take
after
true or false, sir.
yes, see case if you want to maintain case sensitive or not.
No, I don't want. I just want.
Also, then you can use false.
Okay.
Then you can use false. Here is a false option also. No?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
True
will
and
show you.
false.
Here is a false option. See,
So in this, if it takes false, then I need to write in the capital letter, in the small letter. Small or the capital, no
capital
matters.
small any no matters, no matters. Correct.
Okay.
So now click on the script view. Then you can write your command. You can write command like that. Ce olap view. See which which analytical object you want to use. You should open BIC. Here is a one schema sys BIC. When you activate all objects, all views, then all views will save here. All views save here, like under the column
Hmm.
views. You can find your views. The list is very long. You can use filter also. What is your view name? Suppose your view name is calc view 2. No. Suppose
Calculation.
your is a vid pack. Vid pack, yes. There is a vid pack. Suppose calc view 2. You can use it. You want to use this view. You should write here CE collab view schema name. Your schema name is sys underscore BIC and your view name is vid. Suppose this vid
Mm-hmm.
pack.
Mm-hmm.
Vid pack is in small case. You should write here in small letters. Calc view is in capital letters. Calc cal view. Sorry, cal underscore view. Cal underscore view
Mm.
2. After that, how many columns you want to use? How many columns? How many columns you want to use? Like columns means we have no idea how many columns are using here.
Mm-hmm.
So we can open this view.
Open data preview.
We can open preview section. We can check. Here are columns. Suppose I want PID, PName, quantity and amount. PID,
Okay.
PName, PName, PID, PName and amount. Suppose I need PID, PName and amount. I can write here PID, PName and amount. These are my columns. Similarly, it is writing here. These are my columns. My column name is PID. Another column name is PName. Next is amount. So we write here. Okay, this is
Mm.
a complete command. After that, It is only for programmers, but I am explaining you only for experience.
Okay. So modeler guy need not to work with this SQL
No,
script.
no. But I'm just explaining you, and you add create columns. You should create columns manually. Total columns are three: PID, PNAME, amount.
Hmm.
You should create column here. First column is
PID
PIP.
int.
PID no, is an integer type. PNAME
So in integer we can define the length or it is not necessary.
no, we already defined.
Sometime I saw the command with defined length as well in integer. That's the reason I ask.
You can define no problem.
So
You
what is the best
can
practice?
you can define. No need to define in integer. No need to define. Normal practice. We are just writing integer. That's it. See, we have write PID, PNAME, and amount. Okay. So
Hmm.
we created these three columns, and these names should be similar.
Okay.
We can check it.
So we need to highlight and we need to run.
Yes. No, that is a semantic part. In the semantic part, you can choose here. After that, validate. See, this is a key. Here is a one error. Here is a one error. We should check it. This is property page. No error is showing here. Hmm. So actually, we should write it in the one line. This is a program, na? Do we really want to delete invalid selection? Okay. This is this is on our view this BIC with cal view this one. This is C OLAP view this. Okay. It's not comma here. It's not comma. It's a dot, just like full stop dot. And now we will check the error. What is the error? It is showing activation failed at least one runtime report. One runtime report. Deploy calculation SQL invalidated table name. Could not find the specific table. It is not finding the specific table means we should check it. It is vid underscore PAC. vid underscore PAC slash cal underscore view 2 and this is a sys underscore
Why
BIC
you give dots, sir, in between sys and the with?
because this schema na schema
Okay.
dot object name, schema dot table name, and schema dot table name. It is not showing a table name here. It is not showing table name here. Why? With pack calc view. It is existing. Yes, it is existing. Calc underscore view 2. Here is just some minor mistake. The collab view. Okay, I will write this command again. See. Oh, this is error. Here is no underscore, no? Here.
We not
Now
need
it
to
is
highlight.
okay. No, no, no. It is a
No,
script.
no. In the
Complete
SQL we need
object.
to highlight to run. So here we don't need to
Uh,
highlight.
no need to highlight because we should activate whole object, complete object. So just activate it. It is created and check the preview. Now it is successfully created, and you can see in your package the object appears here. So you create via SQL script.
Hmm.
This is a SQL script. It was just an example.
Okay, when to use sir
Okay.
SQL script?
It is for programmers.
So modeler never use in the real time.
Yes, in the real time, you can ignore it. If you want to use it, you can hire a programmer. HANA
Okay.
programmers are separate. Okay, but
Hmm.
you should create it once. You should have an idea.
So
You
only
should
the
have an
single
idea
command is
how
only
to.
there.
You can write any number of commands. So many commands you can write here. It is up to you.
No, no, no. What I'm asking that if I know what are the tables in there, so by writing this command begin and then var out equal to c olab view and then sys big, then my
Here,
table name and then my view
yes.
name.
Here you can write a full program. You can write multiple lines.
Hmm.
A program. It is a job of programmer.
Okay. So if I want
I
only
write.
so if I want only table, you have used the view here calculation view. If I want only
Hmm.
program, I mean table, product table.
Single table. Yes, you can create it. You can create it. I told you na CE.
Hmm.
Okay. You can create it a single table because mm, you can see CE OLAP view and then CE column table. You can write here
Okay.
where
Instead of OLAP, we can write column.
yes. So the command will be like that na CE column table, column table,
Okay,
like that.
and then sys big.
Yes, and then you can use it.
Okay, so as you said that six big, in six big I can't have my table here.
Hmm? No,
Can I have my
no,
tables?
no. You can view your tables in your schema. Your schema is, what's the
But
name
you are
of your
saying that
schema?
schema should be there, six big should be used
All views,
for views.
all activated views.
Okay, for views we need
Yes,
to
all
use six big.
activated. Yes, yes, yes,
So for this I need
yes,
to use will.
yes. So this is a scripting. A programmer can write a full program. Full program can write here. It is a job of programmer.
Hmm.
So we will move to the next topic. Here is a topic is where is hmm. I was explaining you. I was explaining you if if a company if a company is using OLTP, OLTP means OLTP means operational system, using operational system in Oracle, MS SQL, MySQL, DB2,
In HANA, how many ways we can replicate the data, sir?
or any other any other. So and we want to replicate it. We want to copy it in HDB. Then we can use data provisioning. Data provisioning means replication of data. That's it. So
Copying of data from other database. And if
yes,
okay, and if it is a HANA database, then no need to replicate.
no need to replicate. No need to replicate because it is already in HDP.
Hmm.
So that's why I write here. If you are using these,
So the HANA
so
database is also a operational system only here.
yes, HDB.
OLTP system only it has.
HDB is the operational system. Yes, but sometimes some organizations using HANA modeling, but the operational system is in Oracle or somewhere else. Then they need replication only.
Come again, sir. Come again. Hello.
See, suppose if any organization
Mm-hmm.
if any organization is using Oracle or MS SQL for
Mm-hmm.
OLTP and wants HANA modeling,
Okay.
then they should use uh, replication techniques only.
Okay, I understand.
There are three types of uh,
Application
replications. Yeah,
in
you,
HANA,
you can say there are three types of data
data
provisionings.
programming,
Three types. One is
SAP landscape,
yes, SAP landscape transformation.
SAP data service,
Yes, SLT stands for SAP SAP landscape transformation, and D stands for data services. SLT means now when you want SLT and when you want data services. It is very easy. Sybase is a old technique.
hello,
Hmm. Um, Actually, yes. And this is Sybase is uh, direct replication. It is not using very much log based.
log based method,
Now, log based means logs.
yeah, records,
Logs mean hmm. Uh, suppose in a Oracle or in a MS SQL, you have 100 rows. You want to t- take a backup. Logs are suppose you insert rows. Suppose insert and rows. Then insert command will save in logs. Update 5 rows. Then update command will save in log. Got it? When you use the system, na,
mm-hmm.
then all commands will save in logs.
Mm-hmm.
It means it means all commands saves in logs automatically. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when you use these logs, when you use, when you run these logs in other system, then data will be replicated.
Oh, the system is HANA database.
Hana, MS SQL, anywhere. But
You mean to say
we
that
are talking.
as I'm creating a table, so I'm using a SQL command like insert
Yes, as SQL
table and all the
save
copy.
now.
So in Sybase,
Yes,
the log will be copied,
yes.
and again we need to
Log
run that,
will be copied.
log in the HANA database.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. It
but
is
in
a Sybase
SLT and
technique.
DS, the table will be copied. The data will be copied.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I will explain you. See, this is not very popular. Not very popular
These days, what is used in real market?
because it is. See, now I will explain you SLT and the DS. Use SLT only 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 with selected systems. Only with selected databases. Only with selected databases like MS SQL, like Oracle, like DB2, or like SAP.
SAP
These are
HANA.
only selected systems.
Apart from that, we cannot run in other base.
No, never. We can't use SLT.
So SLT is supported by MS SQL, Oracle, DB2, and SAP HANA.
Yes, these are some selected systems because these systems are a predefined list. Predefined list is there, okay,
Predefined list
which
means.
is compatible, which is predefined list of systems, predefined list of databases is there, which is compatible, which are follows same standards, which are follows same, which are compatible, which are compatible with each other. See, I'm explaining. There is a predefined list of databases like MS SQL, Oracle, DB2, or SAP. Other than, we cannot use SLT.
Mm-hmm,
For other systems, we can't use SLT. Okay.
mm-hmm,
So, secondly, here use for any system. Okay.
mm-hmm. Whether the MS SQL, Oracle, DB2.
Yes, yes. All.
So flat file will be used by the SLT or not?
No, never. Because here is a predefined list of databases.
Mm-hmm,
We can use for selective systems, but data services any system. Secondly, the most important point is no need of transformation. No need of transformation. But
The
but
same.
here
Okay.
full transformation.
So
Full
we do not, when you
transformation.
are using SLP, we do not have to convert to the according to the database as we are converting in the Han BW.
No need to convert the database because which are compatible with each other.
Okay. No need to convert the
They are
data.
follow the same standards.
Okay.
And transformation is very rare. Here, transformation is very rare.
How to know that I need to do the transformation? As you said that no need of transformation.
Very rare because Oracle, MS SQL, or SAP, they are follow the same standards. They follow same standards. They are compatible with each other. So there is no need to transformation. We use the transformation na, when we want to change the standard of the database.
Okay.
When the systems are not compatible, then we use transformations.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the DS, full transformations support.
Okay.
Third thing, this is interval. This is real-time update, real-time replication. This is real-time application. Real-time application means trigger based on trigger. You know trigger?
Mm-hmm.
You know triggers?
No.
These triggers,
Regression?
uh, trigger means SQL triggers. You know SQL triggers?
No idea, sir.
It is programming concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am explaining you what trigger. Trigger means it is a procedure. It is a procedure, or it is a, you can say, yes, it is a procedure. It's a program. It is a procedure. It can execute automatically when event occurs. When event occurs.
Mm-hmm.
Events are when we when we use insert command, when we use update command, when we use delete command.
So you mean
And the total events are 6: before insert, after insert, before update, after update, before delete, after delete. These are six events. Before insert means when we use the insert command. Before execution of insert command, the subprogram will run.
mm-hmm.
After insert means After insertion of in insertion, the subprogram execute. There are 6 events. See example scenario. If I will insert a row in a table, then it should automatically insert in B table. So solution: create a trigger with create a trigger using after insert. Is it clear?
Mhm.
After create a trigger using after insert on table A.
On table A or a table
See,
B?
no, create a trigger using after insert on table A. With table A, you can say with table A, and and result and result saves in table B. Okay, create a trigger using after insert with table A. We will create a trigger if anybody insert a record on table A, then the subprogram that trigger will run automatically and result save in table B. It means new row will save in the table B. This
Also
is
save
a
in
one
table.
scenario of trigger.
Okay, it means the table will be saved in table A as well as in table B.
No, it is up to you. You create a trigger on you create a trigger with table A. It means when I insert a row in table A, then it will automatically insert into the table B.
The same will be copy
If
will be in
if
table B.
yes, same will be copy in the table B.
Mhm. So you mean to say that if somebody,
And
so in if
hmm,
we are using SLT and if you are copying over there
hmm,
and simultaneously transaction is going on in the uh, Oracle database and in real time, some transaction is going on
yes,
in Walmart or somewhere,
hmm,
some business is going on. Data is coming,
hmm,
and we have
uh,
made a real time means SLT. Then whatever the data is coming, it will be going to save in the Oracle database as well, and a copy will be sent to the
hmm,
HANA
correct,
database as well.
correct, correct. It is a trigger.
So what about the stationary if there is no data update in that late night? There is no update, so there is no use of trigger here.
Hmm. If we use anything, if we use insert, update, delete, then it will immediately replicate into the HANA.
I
This is
understand.
SLT.
Okay, but what will happen if there is no any update, no any insert, no any? It is stationary. The data is
Hmm,
the we are doing the replication at midnight, 12 o'clock. That time there is no transaction going on, so there is no use of trigger here.
hmm, yes. No replication is required at that time. We need replication when insert, update, or delete. If there is no activities happening, then no replication required.
No, sir. But we need the data to create a report here in HANA database.
Okay, first time, first time when we set up SLT, we will copy all data.
Oh yeah, for the first time.
Copy, yes, first time we will copy all data into the HDB,
Yeah,
and next time we we enable the uh,
SLT.
we enable triggers.
Okay, so
First time we copy all data, next time enable the triggers. Then if any data will come, it automatically replicate into the HDB.
mm-hmm, okay,
But in the DS, in the DS, there is interval based replication. Interval based replication. Interval based replication means when ETL runs, process, batch, or ETL run. When ETL run, then it then uh, then the data will replicate.
ETL run means for extraction.
Extraction, transformation, and loading.
So at once it
Here
won't
is a
at once it won't run. So first it will take the extraction, but the data will be extracted from the Oracle database or some database, and then once data is come in the is available in the HANA database, then it will transform and then it will load here. That's the process.
no, no. Extraction means ETL, loading into the HDB.
Yeah, HANA database.
Loading, loading into the HDB. So extraction and transformation is going in this level, data service level, extraction, transformation, and loading into the HDB. It is like that, na?
Okay.
It is like that. Suppose we are using Oracle.
So interval based means time gap.
This is DS. In the DS, there is a ETL, and here is HDB.
Okay, you mean to say that
This
when we are
is
using the DS data services for the replication,
hmm,
then when it will extract the data from the Oracle and it will transform according to the HANA database and then it will load to the
hmm,
HANA database.
yes,
So, what the meaning of interval based? Is there any certain duration, timing?
yes. When we run the ETL, then replication will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then replicate the. We can schedule it after 5 hours. So every 5 hours, ETL will run and replicate the data. Suppose every week we can schedule the ETL.
Okay.
So every week replicate the data. That is
Okay.
similar to BW, just like BW.
Okay. Okay.
So these are techniques. So
So,
here we need
so
a.
how we can do the SLT?
It needs a SLT server.
Okay. Can we have a practice
Require
session as well?
hmm?
We'll be having the practical session as well in SLT server.
Yes, I will show you, but there is nothing to do more.
No, I just want to have a practical so that in the real time how to do, and a guy can be familiar. Yeah, okay, this is the process, and this is the way we need
There
to
is
do.
nothing to do more because you just active. All I will show you. All work will all all things will execute automatically. But in the DS, we should do everything manually.
Okay.
It needs a server also. DS server requires. Both should have a servers. So this is automatically, SLT is automatically, we can't do more things, but in the DS, we should run all things manually. So you have idea that when we should run SLT, when we should run DS,
Hmm.
and now I will explain you DS about the DS. We can use any server or software for but but BO. BO BO means business objects. Business objects business objects have a tool with name of with name of data service designer. It is known as BODS. BODS.
Hmm.
We can use BODS to implement VS. Implement data services via DS. So you understand what is SLT, what is DS, and in the DS we will use BUDS because uh,
SLT is a part of
BUDS,
SAP.
yes, SLT is a another server of SAP.
Okay.
SLT server is another thing, and tool of BO. It has on repository. It has on. It is using BO server. It is using BO repository. So
What is this server? What is this repository, sir? BO repository.
storage,
Okay.
and this is data service designer. Data service designer DS.
Okay.
You can just click on it. Firstly, it will ask you
Username.
username. Your username is suppose what is your username?
Hana
I
user.
think so. Hana user. One, two, three, four. So you select the repository. You always select repository HANA user.
In the
The
real time,
password is I think so. Hmm?
in the real time
No,
also.
it is all yes. In the real time, company will explain you. Company will tell you which repository you should use. So this is a BO. Just one.
Different company uses different repository.
Yes, yes. So just 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm explaining you with one example. Suppose have you used MS SQL?
No.
But you should know na. You should know which thing. Um, okay. Hmm. Have you used this MS SQL Server Management Studio? Have you used it?
No. That's first time. Oh, I see. What is this, sir? It is a server, the database.
Yes, yes. Or you have using any other databases?
No, no. Because this is the first time I'm moving here to the IT field, so I never have a experience with
Okay.
the databases.
It is just like a Oracle or HDB HANA. It is just like a HANA. See, there is databases. There is databases. You can you can create your own. Right click new database. Suppose new database name is with. You have created a new database. Your new database is with. Just like HANA, there are tables. It is blank. You just right click
There is table, the
new
system
table.
tables. You can see that table, system table, and other tables, file tables, system tables.
Yeah. No, no. This is a MS SQL part. This is you should create a simple tables, normal table. Right click new table, or you can write a SQL query here. Anyway, leave it. You can write here. This is a with new query. New query. You can write here. Create create table. Create table. Name of table.
Columns
Employee
only.
ID.
It work in both column and row,
No,
or
no. That is a HANA only.
okay.
HANA. These are only work for rows.
Hmm.
These are row tables, simple.
So it won't work for column MS SQL.
No, it will not work.
Sir, in decimal, why
It
we are
will not
using
work.
always 7 comma 2? I mean, we cannot use direct only 7 or 10 fixed number.
You use no problem, no problem, and select this is execute.
Hmm.
So it creates a new table. Refresh it. This is a table, and you can use all commands, same commands to enter data. Select execute. Similarly, similarly execute it. And you can use select command. So I am explaining you MS SQL. This system is known as MS SQL,
Okay, in MS SQL we can
and
see
it is
directly
very yes,
in the below we can see our result
and
as well.
yes, yes, and it is very much similar with Hana. Some small changes
Hmm.
with some small changes, but you can say it's a 80% is Hana, so you can operate it easily.
In what case
It
it is
means
similar, sir?
hmm,
How it is similar with HANA?
see, this is similar, na? Uh, Databases are here in Hana. Here is a schema. Here is a schema,
Hmm.
and you can write the same SQL queries.
Hmm.
Some changes are there. This is a SQL, MS SQL. This is a RDBMS.
Okay.
This is a RDBMS, and suppose we have created a one employee table, and this employee table we want to replicate into HANA. Okay,
Hmm.
we created an employee table here, and we want to replicate into HANA. This is a this is a exercise. Scenario is I am writing here a scenario. We have one uh, table, employee table, in MS SQL. In the MS SQL, there is a vid. Under the vid, there is an employee table. Okay.
Hmm.
In the MS SQL vid employee table, and want to replicating into HBP.
Hello. Hello.
First of all, open BODS. Secondly, create data store. Create data store. I will explain you. Data store can be created as source. Data store will create for source and target both.
Okay.
Create data store. See how to create a data store. In the BODS, there is a data store is there. If you choose anyone, it will not work. Data stores.
Mm-hmm.
Right click, new data store name. Suppose my data store name is with MS SQL and I want to connect with MySQL and MySQL, sorry, not MySQL, MS SQL. This is version is this one. Server name. What is the server name? BO server. The server name is BO
How you find, sir?
server. It is here BO server. If you
Okay.
reconnect it, na, suppose if you it is showing here BO server
Okay.
login Hana user India 1234 um, Hana user sorry database name is wait Hana user India 1234 apply it is not connecting apply it is connected okay so we have created this one
Okay.
so
So that is the
after
data
that
source for source or for target.
both
Both.
both we should create for source and target also
So you have created only
but
once.
right now we have one source yes we can do one more thing here we will create for Hana also I will create import by name here you should do one more thing just right click on your data source import by name you should write here your
Table name.
table name of table this db should be small so you can show employees here okay
Mm-hmm.
import by name just right click on your data store after that create another data store for target it means I have to create new, and its name will be with Hana. How to connect with Hana? Here is any option. This is Hana database server name. It is a Hana server. This is 31215. This is a Hana
How you
user.
find the port number, sir?
It is already mentioned in this file. Na? Here is one file, na? Hana file. Here is mentioned port numbers. See, I will show you. Here is one file. Here is the file. This is HANA server instance. This is the port number,
Okay.
and uh, but it is not connecting. Why India 1 2 3 4? It is not connecting. HANA user. Oh, the spelling server. Now it is connected. So data source will create. This is created. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This exercise is very long, but first of all, you should try it again. Try it again. By try it again, then we will continue because it's a very long exercise. Right
Okay, sir.
now, we have created SQL or and HANA connections, and
What is the
after
login password
this,
for this BODS? Sorry, MySQL server.
hmm, my sorry MS SQL.
MySQL.
You can MS SQL. This is SQL Server Management
Login ID
Studio.
password, sir. I'm asking because if I want to practice, I
Same,
want to make a
same,
table.
same,
HANA user.
same username password.
HANA user.
Yes, see, yes, HANA user. It is already mentioned here. You can see.
No. It is for the BO and BODS. Yeah, but I'm asking for the MS SQL, Microsoft SQL. Okay, SQL server also.
Same. Everything is same. No use.
Okay.
So you do practice of all these things.
So when will the next class, sir?
Then
Tomorrow, your evening,
uh,
today evening.
tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Evening is not possible. Tomorrow morning we will do it. Right?
Okay. Sir, in this
So
week,
fine.
can we continue? Can we give more time in the morning and the evening? Because if you give once after once, it will be hectic for you. Can we give 2 hours in the morning and 1 hour in the evening?
Actually, if actually in morning I will give you extra time. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, through our class, every day I can use through our class. In morning I can give you extra time.
Okay.
In evening sometimes yes, sometimes no.
No, it's fine.
Morning time
No,
I
what
will,
I'm saying that
if
okay,
you
that's
want.
fine. But morning we have fixed okay. But in the evening, At least we can try. If no class, then it's all right. But if we can try, the very good because you will also be because as soon as we can complete take the class, you will also be free very soon, and you can take some other students,
Def-
and you can be busy with your own work as well. And I can do my
yes,
marketing as well. That's the reason
definitely.
I'm asking that we can continue more and
If
more
I
classes.
do one thing, if I will do 1 hour in morning, 1 hour in evening, okay, no problem. Right now, evening is not possible. Okay, I will try. I will update you. But morning is sure,
Okay, morning tomorrow,
right?
what time? Same timing, 8 o'clock.
Same time, 8 o'clock.
Okay,
If you want a little bit early, then you can ping me. If you want to start at 7 o'clock, you can ping me. No problem,
okay. So
right?
tomorrow will be. So can we so we'll be having the class on Saturday, Sunday in the morning.
Yes, we can do. Yes, yes, we can do it. No problem.
Are you sure, sir?
Morning is I will manage. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. Fine.
fine. No, because this is a
Right,
weekend,
Vikram?
yeah. So I'm
Fine.
asking
Okay.
that whether it's possible or not. If
I will. I will do it. No problem.
okay, then so that is great then.
I will. Yes, I will manage. No problem.
Okay,
So fine,
tomorrow,
Vikram.
yeah, I'll wait for
Take
your update then in the
you
evening.
do. Tomorrow 8. No. Tomorrow 8. We can fix up tomorrow. We can fix up tomorrow 8 a.m. Fine. Okay. I thank you.
Okay.